mean your ability to be calm, to remain calm, to access calm is something that you have to cultivate. This is something I've seen as a desire in so many men that I've worked with, including my coaching client today. This is a lesson from today's coaching call where he wants to develop his ability to remain calm, to expand his capacity to be calm and grounded in moments of tension and conflict and stress. Well, it's not as simple as just wanting it. Stay tuned for the end of this, where I'm going to give you two very specific, very powerful challenges that you can apply today and across the next little period of your life to build a sense of calmness. And you might be a little bit surprised about what they are. We're going to dive into that in today's coaching call. But first, hey there, I'm Mike Campbell. I am the anti-nice guy men's coach. I am writing the book for nice guys and how to move past conditional kindness and people pleasing and step into being grounded, solid, unfuckwithable. A good man, a legend. So, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, ring the bell to get notifications for all of these coaching corner videos and more. Today's coaching corner, we're going to explore this idea of calmness. I was speaking with my client, Steve. If you're new here, I call them all Steve to protect their privacy. And he has a full life. Like many guys, you might resonate with this. He has a full life. He is taking a lot of action. He's doing a lot of stuff, regardless of what those things are. A lot of men that I've worked with, common themes, being very hard on themselves, having a very busy life, doing. And we tend to attach a lot of our worth and value to what we can do, what we do, perhaps for our job, how well we can do it, right? How productive we can be. If I'm not being productive, if I'm not taking action, who am I? It's like almost hits to my identity. I want to be able to create a life where I have more joy and more peace and more calm and be able to actually just enjoy my life, but I don't really allow myself to do it. Maybe I struggle with relaxing a little bit. I have a full life. I'm often overwhelmed. And so then when things like tension are created in my life, in business, in work, in my job, in my relationship, conflict, right? High points of stress, I can get overwhelmed very quickly. And how I show up in overwhelm can be quite ineffective. It gets overwhelming. And this is what was going on for Steve. He wants to develop his ability to be calm in moments that require him to be calm, because he knows that when he is dysregulated and when he is overwhelmed and emotionally flooded, he doesn't respond very effectively. He tends to react, all stuff that is usually quite ineffective. He wants access to more resources in moments like that, to be more grounded, to have a broader vision, right? And to increase his capacity for that. So here's one of the things that we spoke about, and that is this. If you want to be able to expand your capacity in moments of tension and conflict, if you want to improve your ability to regulate yourself and embody calmness, to access calmness in moments of high stress and high tension, you need to be able to slow down in life and sit in moments of stillness. Because if you can't do that there, then your body will not, your system will not be able to recognize it. It won't be able to even contemplate it, let alone access it in moments of stress and tension and conflict. This is one of the practices for Steve, and this is one of the challenges that I gave him for today, is that I want him, he's again a guy who lives a very busy life. I've got things to do. I have to utilize my time. I can't waste time, right? Often our relationship to time is a big reflection of our relationship with ourselves. And that's one of those things that we're working on with Steve. And so the challenge that I gave him, as I have given someone else in my Zeus Inner Circle before, is that on a weekend, I want you to sit down and put a movie on, but that you must start that movie in the morning, in the AM. Now, immediately his reaction is like, and we tune into that. What does that reaction say? I'm going to have to get up earlier to get more stuff done. I've got more important things to do with my time. And he might do. And no one's saying a movie is the most important thing in the world, but it's the exercise itself that we get to pay attention to all of the shit that comes up there. Because if he wants to be able to be calm in moments of stress, he needs to develop his ability to actually calm himself and sit in stillness and calmness. This is one of those opportunities. Here is another one for him. Historically, his relationship with alcohol was very poor before we started working together. He's just chosen to take a period of sobriety more so to establish and really explore his relationship to alcohol. Historically, one of the ways that he's used alcohol, like many guys, is as a tool to numb and distract and not feel, right? I need a drink. I need to take the edge off. I need to, what a shitty day. And so it's not a need. You never need a drink. You want one. And it's way more empowering to use that language. But in removing it right now, it's allowing him to investigate that relationship to him because, in essence, how he is using alcohol in these situations is as a way of not feeling, right? I.e., numbing. And so, what that is doing is it's kind of the poor man's version of creating calmness by removing temporarily, pausing some shitty feelings that I have. He wants to, so that's moving away. That's a driven away from motivator. And if I'm driven away from something, I'm running away from it, looking over my shoulder at it. I can never truly see or focus on or create something new in front of me. He is wanting to create calmness, move towards calmness. But if he keeps using alcohol or whatever it is, exercise, work, drugs, gaming, to escape feelings, he will never develop the ability, the capacity to create calmness. So by removing alcohol, he also now really gets to investigate when shitty feelings come up, how do I approach them, navigate them, feel them, process them, and deal with them so that I can actually then make more conscious, effective choices in my life. So this might be for you something in your life that you use to numb, to distract, to take the edge off, to not have to face feelings or situations. My invitation for you, if you have the environment, the capacity, is to park that for a moment, to truly face those moments and feelings so that you can develop the ability and the capacity to handle them and move through them without having to distract. Because if you want to develop a sense of calm, then you need to be able to actually develop that, not some kind of a faux version of it by just numbing and distracting yourself from feeling those things, because never feeling with them is suppressing them and they just build up and up and up. And that is, again, reducing your capacity and your ability to remain calm and access calmness in moments of stress and tension and conflict. I trust there's something in there for you, a couple of exercises that you can do. Let me know how you go with this. Let us know in the comments below where this lands for you, where this applies for you in your life, and what of those exercises that I mentioned there you are going to take on. If you want to expand your capacity to regulate yourself, to be calm, to be grounded, you have to practice moments of stillness and allow nothing to come in there and enter them. Pay attention to the shit that comes up, but you build this shit by building it. That's how this shit works.